with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pull out a little for my who won't.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Seattle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
There's a quarterback sneak, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll go with the keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Block at the man in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's up to the 20. Look at the big man rumble. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And Mayfield just getting the play off. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means if I want to run it inside, if you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Harris on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long for Mayfield. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. The tight end in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Harris now looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Harris. Right's got it. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Harris. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss.
and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying the left side with Walker. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the...
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
backfield now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in. Tackle the ball.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down now. It's right. And he'll be out right at the 35. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw is Harris. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Running left is Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hey, 133. King.
Here's Mayfield. He'll find Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Slot man moves right.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Lock it in motion right. He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Up the middle they go. Right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Harris on 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Harris. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
Walker hit and the ball is out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's Mayfield. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Mayfield to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mayfield. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like I put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a type of feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, even floppy, face Nazi. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm